You might already know that Laren's keys have now become tradable, meaning that you no longer need to kill another player to get them. You can now buy or sell them at the Grand Exchange for about 200k. So I went ahead and did Wilderness Slayer, including boss tasks for 5 hours using just Web Weaver, bow and cannon. So let's see how much GP we can make in 5 hours. First task, we got jellies. They are usually relatively quick, easy and a safer task to do. With 1 in 87 chance of getting Laren's keys and overall just a good GP an hour, they also have 1 in 200 chance to spawn a superior vitreous jelly, which is a guaranteed Laren's key drop. Thankfully, we didn't encounter any PKs during the task, which is always a good thing. But unfortunately, we also didn't get any keys from them this time. Next up, we got Chaos Druids. Usually pretty simple, quick and cannonable task. Let's see if we manage to get any Elder Chaos Druid robe pieces or any keys from this one. And we actually did end up getting 2 Laren's keys, and for the first time got the Elder Chaos Druid robe piece drop, which was a hood, second expensive piece, so not bad at all. This task only took about 7 minutes for such a good loot. Next up was Magic Axes. I'm not a big fan of them. They're deep in wilderness and the only drop you can expect from them is pretty much just the Laren's keys. Again, quick task, but not my favorite. Now I told myself I would try not to skip many tasks, but fire giants are pretty painful in my experience, so I'm going to pass on this one. We actually ended up getting a bear's task. It can take a while to do, but we also get a chance for Voidwaker Blade hilt drop, which is exciting. I started hopping around for good 5 minutes because every single world was taken, even though I was playing at pretty inactive time. But soon realizing these caves are now full of bots. Yeah, sad, I know. So I tried to crash one and it worked. I guess if you manage to steal RTO, fortunately they just log off. Also, what surprised me is there were a lot of these lower combat level accounts with a Slayer mask on. I didn't think anything of it in the beginning, but soon I started suspecting and realized that they were also part of the bot world. I guess it really is getting harder to differentiate them. Even if you don't manage to get any rare drops here, it's still an okay moneymaker, but I think overall risk versus reward is poorly balanced. You can easily die here, especially when you get comboed by PK and RTO at the same time, losing 500k to 1 mil each time. But that also makes this place a very good spot for anti-PKing unsuspecting PKs. If that's your thing, go for it. This task took about 2 hours to complete, but since it's full of robots occupying every single world, it wasn't as enjoyable as before. Next up, we got a couple of easy quick tasks with not much loot to show for. But I want to point out that mammoths, even though they might not be that good when it comes to loot, you can still gain very good experience rates here and also still have your chances at Laren's keys. What can I say? Greater demons are great. One of the best experience rates so far for sure, and not bad when it comes to the loot too. Ended up getting 2 Laren's keys this task plus a magic shortbow scroll. It could have been an impeachment scroll, which is around 1 mil, but I'll take it. Overall great task, I definitely recommend you to extend them too. Next up, Ice Giants just decided to reward me with bunch of wilderness crab teleports. Are they trying to tell me something? Oh, Bloodvelds, as much as I didn't want to skip, there's no way I'm doing them, sorry. Now this is what I'm talking about, 245 Dust Devils. Definitely one of the best tasks so far. Better strategy would be to burst them using Mage, but this time I'm using Web Weaver bow and a cannon, which still did an excellent job. I think we got more Laren's keys during this one task than the rest altogether. I kept getting superiors spawn what it felt like one after another, and again they're guaranteed to drop a key. And besides the key, all that experience gain and 900k in about 30 minutes. I'll take it any day. Now I panicked here and skipped Black Demons because the 5-hour timer was running out and there was no way I was going to finish that task in time. So after finishing off the mammoth task, it's time. Time to open those keys and check how much GP we managed to make in 5 hours of Wilderness Slayer. If we were to sell those Laren's keys at the Grand Exchange, we'd claim 2.8 mil, but this time let's go open them. Yeah, next time I'm definitely selling those keys. Now after selling all the rest of the loot, the final price check came to be about 6.1 mil. I really do hope you enjoyed the video even though it was all over the place. Thanks for watching and see you next time.